And then we'll do this. You smell minty.
I am with
Come
my
a little
badge on.
closer.
Oh,
It's
I'm a little under the weather, everybody.
Yeah,
so
but
I
they still want to be able
apologize.
to hear you.
Oh, I know.
Well, I can
still want to
always
get
come back and you
here.
can go forward. How
There
about
we
that?
go. I still want to get Courtney sick.
I'll be over here, right, just on the edge of the frame.
There we go.
Yeah, Blair.
Alrighty. Can everybody hear me okay?
I think so, as long as you speak up. I have the same hoodie. Then again,
I know,
I think
it's the office
everybody,
hoodie.
it is the office hoodie. I was wearing my X-Play hoodie for a while, and then I have my friend got me a Mass Effect hoodie for my birthday, so I'm wearing that. But I gotta wear the Attack of the Show one.
Ocean Chevy, you're right. Courtney needs one of those Contagion suits.
Dang.
From Contagion, the thing Jude Law wears.
Pull this thing over my face. While we talk.
It's residual con flu, I believe, from the amazing Image Expo.
Yeah, but you have another con coming.
I know. I have WonderCon and then Planet Comic-Con in Kansas City. So there's a lot happening.
Are you signing stuff?
I'm signing all 4 issues of Heart at Planet Comic-Con. WonderCon, I'll be there to sign. Do you know what I'll be there to sign? I'm on Sunday.
I don't know.
I want to say I'll be there Sunday, I believe 1 p.m. to sign at WonderCon, and so I'll do that. And yeah, it'll be great.
I think that will be fun.
Alrighty, let's see.
Do you still do any stand-up?
I'm not doing stand-up right now because G4 keeps me ridiculously busy, hence the my immune system committing
Vitamin
suicide.
C, man. I've started taking vitamin C. I'm not getting as sick as I used to.
Yeah.
I just get sick all
It was
the
like
time.
Rick Damangella doing the walkthrough back there.
He does that, and Doug
That was
Buckman
great.
He's used to it. He's used to this. Yes, you just.
Rob hates zombies. Hello. Nice to see you too. I am here. I am slightly zombified today, Rob.
It's okay.
So.
I got my Zombie Basher 3000 at my desk, so if you do become a zombie,
right,
I would be honored if I could bash your head in. I would be honored if I could do the great Blair Butler.
That is a wonderful offer. Thank you.
Well,
Ocean Chevy, you are very welcome. I'm glad I could help get you into Lock and Key. It's an amazing series. So good. You would love it. It's great. The art is phenomenal. It's really, really great.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Matt got me into Madame Xanadu.
Madame Xanadu is great. That's Amy Reeder's art.
Yeah, I was reading I was reading another manga that she did before that. I'm like, oh, this is really good. And then the final volume never got published. So Matt's like, here, check out Madame Xanadu. So
got Spider-Man right here. Hiding out. Spidey.
Awesome. I don't have any hidden action heroes.
Is this recording? I have no idea.
No,
yes, we are in the G4 kitchen.
No, we're actually next to the G4 kitchen. I can always take the camera.
Someone's microwaving filet-o-sole in there.
Yeah.
Or probably like some sort of weird meatball. Usually there's a meatball or macaroni being nuked in there.
Yeah, it's great.
Let's see. What is the comic shop that you typically shoot Fresh Ink segments in? We shot at a bunch of shops. Primarily we shoot at either Meltdown Comics, House of Secrets, or Golden Apple Comics, but we've also shot at Dream World Collectibles, Earth 2 out in Northridge. I can't remember if we shot at Brave New World. Yeah, they're primarily in the LA area. We shot at Heidi Ho a couple times. So we've been kind of all over the LA area. There's so many great shops out here, and I'm probably forgetting 5 or 6 that are wonderful we've shot at.
You do your best.
Yeah.
You do your best.
Let's see.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. So do we have any new Fresh Ink segments coming up on Attack of the Show?
Yes, I will be at WonderCon this weekend, so we're going to have some new Fresh Inks coming up on Monday, I believe, which should be all good. Let's see. That should be good. Sorry, it's my cold medication. It's making me crazy. Also, I'm trying to read all the stuff. Rob hates zombies.
Yes.
The hype of the New 52 launch is over. Are there any DC books I'm still excited about besides Swamp Thing? Yes, indeed. Scott Snyder's run on Batman is phenomenal. Jeff Lemire on Animal Man has been really, really interesting. I love J.H. Williams III on Batwoman. I really, really like Francis Manapul and Brian Bucatello on The Flash. Got some really innovative layouts in that book that if you haven't checked it out, it's really going to surprise you. I think The Flash is really interesting. And I've definitely stuck with those books. And in fact, I've even come around and started reading I, Vampire, which is great, a book that I didn't read initially, but now has turned out to be one of the strongest of the New 52. Let's see. More gaming sites are starting to cover comic books. Yeah, you know, I think it's great. Yeah, I mean, I think as more of our popular culture, as more films and TV shows are based on comics, video games, as people start adapting, all these materials, and not just, DC and Marvel books, but, Image books, stuff like Chew is being adapted. Lock and Key was adapted as a pilot, and hopefully someone will someday pick that up. I think it's that comics are this great kind of modern mythology that we have, and this wonderful, rich source material, and I think everybody's kind of realizing that that's becoming this new fountain of creativity, and they're really paying attention. Let's see. Is it considered cheating if I spend more time with you guys tonight than my girlfriend?
Well, we're only going to be here for like 20 minutes or so.
Yeah,
so
you can spend more time with her. I think it's possible.
Time. And no, it's not cheating. There's nothing wrong with being a fan.
Let's see. If you see this, can you give me a thumbs up? Yes, but you're going to see my giant mutant thumb.
It's not that giant.
Yeah, I have like the ET hand. If you ever see that Booster Gold cover I did, I look like I have the ET phone home hand. Look at that. That's
crazy. A very long finger. It's good for playing piano.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let's see. I wish I could get into comic books. I just have this issue with paper.
You're asking the right person.
There is a digital option for you now. There are great sites, everything from Graphically, Comixology, just tons of great web comics. A couple really amazing free web comics that I'll plug really quickly. Warren Ellis, one of the greatest writers in comics, has Freak Angels, totally free, crazy comic about a post-apocalyptic Whitechapel and these sort of psychic 20-somethings that maybe destroyed the world and maybe are trying to rebuild it. And then Greg Rucka, who writes Punisher now for Marvel, but he famously wrote Gotham Central over at DC and did a great run on Detective Comics. He has a free online comic called, I believe it's Lady Saber and the Sky. Right. It's great, so highly worth checking out. Let's see, favorite comic book series of all time. Oh man, I can't even. That's like choosing my babies.
Yeah.
Who do I think is going to win between Silva versus Sonnen? Okay, so here's the thing. If they can actually have Chael Sonnen fight Anderson Silva in Brazil, I don't know if Chael Sonnen will make it to the stadium in one piece. I truly believe that Chael Sonnen's takedown skills are unparalleled, but I feel like Anderson Silva should win. Silva claims during their first fight, which he pulled off a Hail Mary triangle at the end. He claims he was hurt. His rib had been badly injured in that fight. But I'll tell you what, the hype leading up to that fight is insane. Like, I can't wait to see that rematch. I'm dying to see that rematch.
It's like WrestleMania for Blair.
Am I excited for the Avengers movie? I certainly am. I'll tell you what, the most recent trailer that came out where Iron Man's falling out of the sky and the Hulk grabs him was delightful. I made like a little geeky lady noise in my cube. I was like, yay! So that was very exciting. Lie to me and tell me the Secret Six is coming back soon. It might be coming back soon. Listen, I don't think anything's off the table just because the universe rebooted. I think there are old favorites that may return as newer series, end their run. I think Hawk and Dove is ending. A couple other books are ending. So that, to me, says there might be room for Secret Six to come back, hopefully with Gail Simone at the helm, because she's phenomenal. We'll see. Let's see.
What can people do if there's something that they want to see come back? Like, could they write to someone? Could they have like a Twitter campaign?
Twitter campaigns are pretty good. I mean, I think polite Twitter campaigns, hashtags, people definitely take notice of that. Civil discourse does live on Twitter. Sometimes it seems like it doesn't, but I think people can have like really interesting discussions on Twitter. Yes. Let's see. Some series totally deserve a reboot. What series has died that you want to come back? I don't know. Let's see. Well, technically, the New Mutants is back now. Something that's, I remember Neil Gaiman did. I think it was Black Orchid. I'd love to see something with that. That book was phenomenal. Let's see. Can't wait for the new Spider-Man. Yeah, I'm excited about the new Spider-Man movie. A little nervous because I feel like that origin story is very familiar. So hopefully they'll dispense with the origin story quickly and get to the lizard goodness, because that's what we're all excited about.
You all like lizard goodness, and everyone already saw it when the first Spider-Man trilogy came out. They don't want to see the same thing again.
Yeah.
So we're just saying.
Yeah. Let's see, it does look darker. You're right. I haven't read Courtney's new comic yet.
Well, how about? Well, I just launched it the other week. At some point, just swing by my desk, and I will show you. I will show you more than I've shown anyone else.
Oh my gosh. That sounds very exciting.
I can.
Favorite X-Men character? I was a Nightcrawler fan growing up. When they did, there was this crazy Japanese one-shot X-Men animated movie from like the 80s. I want to say it was like 87 that ran on like a Saturday morning.
Oh yeah.
I love Nightcrawler. It kind of had that traditional anime art. It was really cool.
Yeah, I'm all about Psylocke.
Oh, nice.
Obviously. I like ninjas and purple. What can I say? You know, she's.
I think it's good. What would I like to see adapted to film next? Good question. There are a lot of series that I would love to see adapted to TV because it's serialized.
Yeah.
Film is a tough one.
Well, the format's so different.
Yeah.
You know, because with film and movies, it's one story that's contained rather than with like a comic book series that might go on and on, and maybe it makes better TV.
You know what would be awesome though? Let's say money were no object, and DC was like, we're gonna go crazy, and make an R-rated DC movie. The Black Adam one-shot that Peter Tomasi did with Doug Mankey years ago is insane. To put it in context, so Black Adam, you know, he, like Shazam, he has a word that he says and he becomes Black Adam. Okay. So they basically, he goes crazy and they depower him by changing his word. So he does not remember what his word is. And so the beginning of the series is Black Adam with all his followers, and they're like hiking into the Himalayas so he can get back to the place where he sort of got his powers originally. And one by one, he's basically devouring his survivors because they're running out of food. And at the end, he rappels down the mountain on a Yeti's intestines. You can't make this up, but that book is amazing. But he did make it up. Yeah, that book is amazing. And you read it, and you're like, oh my gosh, DC wrote this? This is, like, let this happen? It's great. Really good stuff.
Oh, for the love of God, do not talk about the ending of Mass Effect 3.
Yeah, I mean, I've not played Mass Effect 3.
We will send snipers to kill you should you.
I've not seen Comic Book Men on AMC, but I feel like I have a great relationship with the guys in my local comic book shop. Like we chat a lot, so I can see how that might be fertile ground for television, or in our case, probably fertile ground for a bunch of us to rant incessantly about costume redesigns. Which I don't know if that would make compelling television, or as I like to call it, compellivision.
But what do you think about the whole show being all men as a female comic book?
Well, I'd love to see some comic book ladies.
Yeah.
That would be very exciting. Yeah. But again, I haven't seen the show. Why did I get rid of Skyrim? Because I didn't get anything done in my life. And it made me I may have gained some weight on the old Skyrim. I'll be honest, I did like I like to call it the Skyrim workout. I play on the 360, so during the load times, you do reps with barbells or kettlebell swings, because that thing loads so long you can go and make a sandwich. If you fast travel from one part of Skyrim to the other, you might as well take a leisurely walk around the block.
Or a nice jog.
Yep. Yes, exactly. Mass Effect movie or comic in the near future. I'd like to see a Gears of War. There are comics. Yeah. Dark Horse, I think, makes the Mass Effect comics. I would love to see a Gears of War movie. There was a screenplay for it that was pretty interesting a couple years ago. Let's see. Out of all the comic book movies, which is your favorite? You know, X-Men #2 for me will always be a watershed moment because I just felt like it was. It just felt like everything came together. Also, I saw X-Men #2 at midnight in the Chinese theater here in LA. Packed crowd. People were like screaming and dressed up. It was amazing.
That is fun. I think I saw Empire Strikes Back like that.
Yeah. BioShock should have a graphic novel. There might be one, come to think of it.
I know they have regular novels. I'm not sure about graphic
novels. BioShock, you know, I know they were trying to make a BioShock movie, but it seems like because so much of it is based on gaming and on the perception that you have free will in gaming despite being on a planted track. I don't know how that would work. Like, the best part of the game to me is what it does with video game narrative, and that's hard to execute in a movie where you sort of don't have free will.
I see that a lot about, you know, people who want to make video games and movies. Like, it's not the same format. The stories don't play the same way. That's why they don't work as well. But
how do I feel about the new Watchmen coming out? So that's definitely a loaded question. A lot of people are very, very upset that they're making Watchmen prequels. You know, to DC's credit, they have some absolutely amazing creators on this. I mean, Darwin Cook, multiple Eisner Award winner, absolutely incredible storyteller, incredible artist, is doing, I think, the Minutemen comic. I'll definitely check that out. To me, that's one of the best creators in comics. You know, working with some pretty incredible material. You know, there are a lot of people that say, like, you should never do anything outside of Watchmen. That's sort of the holy grail. But you know, there were more Batman comics after Batman Year One, so I don't know. It's tricky territory. I am very excited about the Darwin Cookbook.
It has a lot of potential. Someone was asking before, what's your favorite superhero costume?
Oh, gosh. Favorite superhero costume? I don't know. Iron Man's pretty good and iconic, I have to say. Iron Man's pretty great. Let's see. Not a fan of... Let's see. I thought Spider-Man... I'm reading this off the thing. Someone who didn't like Spider-Man 3. You know, Spider-Man 3, maybe not so much with a good Elektra. And that movie is pretty... Catwoman with Halle Berry. Not so good. Let's see. Haha, see, they were just saying, I assume you didn't see Catwoman then, and I was like, oh dear, yes. Catwoman. Fights crime in open-toed shoes. Sharon Stone is a supervillain. What? Let's see. Spider-Man 3, the emo dancing really got to me, and the jazz club scene. I was like, what is happening? What is this? Very confusing. How was Thor? I liked Thor. I liked Captain America. I'm super psyched for the Avengers. I thought the first hour of Captain America was structurally really perfect and hit some great emotional notes. So, and then the action scenes were a little montagey, but the beginning was great. Yes, Mark Ruffalo playing Bruce Banner in the Avengers movie. Think it'll be really interesting. Dark Knight Rises, also excited about that.
Yes, I'm excited for that
one. I don't know what that means.
What?
Let's see. Do we rate iTunes albums?
No. No, we don't. This part was when Peter was walking down the street and snapping his fingers. Yeah,
the emo Peter Parker.
Hair.
Not so much with the good.
Oh, great.
Hey, now I can see what some of y'all on Twitter actually look like in real life. Yay. This is very exciting.
They show that we still have one more cam slot open over there, guys.
Hello, all of you. I see, like, a couple people popping up. Very exciting.
Yeah.
What video game turned comic ruined a series for me? Gosh, I don't know about that. I don't know of any video games turned comic that would have ruined anything for me. Let's see. What are the chances of any of us gaining a monetary return on our investments in comic books before we die? If you bought those comics prior to the 90s, not so bad. You might do okay.
My mom has a Revenge of the Jedi comic. I'm like, Mom, you gotta sell that. That's probably worth something to someone.
I have Teenage
Sure, everybody.
I have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue number 2, so that's crazy. I do
love Turtles.
Let's see. Your dad is Daredevil number 1? That is amazing. That may finance a down payment on a house. Who knows?
College tuition.
Yeah. Favorite video game series? Oh, that's a tough one. Portal, I think, has really stood that even though it's only 2 games, it's pretty innovative and pretty consistently great. I don't know if that counts as a series yet with just 2 games, but pretty good. Reddening Hellblazer, I have indeed. Which Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle am I? Donatello, hands down. I actually had this discussion. One of the creators who came in, I think it was Sterling Gates, who's a writer who's done a lot of stuff for DC. He came in to do Fresh Ink Online, and we had a discussion that kind of like when people go, which Sex and the City girl are you? They were like, which Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle are you? And it's like, are you the outsider like Raphael? Are you the born leader like Leonardo? Are you the crazy pizza-loving guy, Michelangelo? Or are you the nerd, Donatello? That's me. That makes sense. The nerd with the stick.
And I do like purple and stabs.
Yes.
Did you see the Rip Tee today?
I did not know.
It's the 4 Ninja Turtles doing the Queen pose.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It was tempting. It was very tempting.
Let's see. Ghost Rider. I did not see Ghost Rider.
I have noticed.
Which Mighty Morphin Power Ranger am I? I don't know. Which one is the lady? I've never really seen Power Rangers.
The pink one and the yellow one normally.
Ah.
But there's a lot of stereotyping in Power
I'm probably one of the large monsters that's like floating out in space trying to get them. Favorite G4 moment? Oh man, there are a lot. Getting to dress up as a stormtrooper at Comic-Con was kind of amazing. That's up there. Getting to go to the Cannes Film Festival was great, and getting to go to Star Wars Celebration in Tokyo and ride around on the fake. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm blanking on it. The green guy from New Hope. The little, I'm gonna be exiled from the 501st because I blanked on the name
the things that the Tusken Raiders ride.
Yeah, it's not the thing the Tusken Raiders ride. It's the not Greedo. I did not ride Greedo, but good guess.
Help us.
No, it's Dubak. Thank you.
Help us, Internet.
Rotwang, the delightfully named Rotwang, is our winner today with the dewback. That's great. I love that we went through every creature. We're like Tauntaun, Wampa.
Yeah. Anytime I can't think of something, I'm just like, Internet,
Jawa.
Google it for
I know,
me.
you're right. It was an epic fail, but dewback for sure. I know. I did get to sit in Java's lap once, if it's any consolation. It's very spongy. Am I sad that Booster Gold stopped having his own book? I am. Yes.
There is no other answer to that. Like,
am I going to New York Comic Con this year? Yes, I certainly hope so. The plan is to go there. I'm really excited about it. I only wish that I guess the Heart Trade will be out by then, so for sure, I'm planning on going. Let's see. Yes, the Siri asking Siri the green thing. What is it? Someone is making a great joke, which is asking Siri, what's the green thing in Star Wars? And it's like Yoda, then it's like burrito, and eventually you get to dewback. It takes a long time.
Okay. Well, do you think we should wrap it up?
I can do about 5 more minutes if you guys have any
other questions.
Yeah.
All right, I have a question for you that I'm asking pretty much everyone. So I'm going to Tokyo for the first time next week.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
What do I need to bring?
Let's see. What do you need to bring?
What's essential?
You can buy a clear umbrella once you're in Tokyo in case it's rainy, which it might be. It's not so much what you need to bring, it's what you need to do. Go to the fish market in Tokyo. Go there at 4 in the morning.
And
it's totally worth it. Yeah,
the stuff.
Exactly. It's amazing. Let's see. What else? I don't know. I think Ginza's really interesting because they have some crazy, if you like modern architecture, that's really great. You're going to Tokyo, right? Yeah. Is it just Tokyo or are you going somewhere else?
I don't know if we're going anywhere else yet, but we're definitely at least going to Tokyo.
Tokyo's great. Shinjuku, the crossing at Shibuya is insane. Harajuku's a lot of fun. They're
we'll
crepes.
Definitely be going to Akihabara.
Who knew? Crepes. Harajuku, crepes. Really? Akihabara's great. I mean, it's like a manga palace. And there's a like a 6-story porn store in Akihabara that will really freak you out if you go in there. And it's right next to a conveniently located pachinko parlor.
Nice.
Yeah.
I do need to see the cat cafe. Or there's a bunny rabbit cafe.
Yes, tentacle repellent. That's a good call. Lots of money. Yes, it is. You will get very claustrophobic, but it is immaculate.
I know.
The subways are so clean in Tokyo. In fact, finding a trash can to throw away your tiny bottles of grape Fanta, which I kept buying out of vending machines because I was fascinated, or your tiny beers. Finding the trash cans is harder than finding the tiny bottles of stuff. It's really great. Yeah, bubble tea is definitely fascinating. G4 field trip. That would be great. Oh, I heard about the cat cafe. It's crazy. It's full of cats.
I know, and I love cats.
It's like if your apartment's too small and you can't afford your own cat, you just go to the cat cafe, hang out with cats.
Relax.
Let's see. There's still plenty of chain smoking in Tokyo. That is true.
Yeah.
In fact, fun story, not exactly chain smoking related. When I went to the fish market in Tokyo, I got up at 4 a.m. because I was like jet lagged. I'm like, I'm going to go. I walk out. There is a businessman in a very nice suit. Very nice suit. I have to really stress this was not a homeless person. Businessman passed out, face down on the sidewalk with his wallet sticking out of his back pocket, and people were just respectfully walking around him. Safe. So
they
safe.
Are very much
it's crazy.
Like that.
Yeah.
They're very like courteous,
it is wonderfully safe.
Yeah. I have friends who are out there, and they were telling me that they will sometimes try to help you even if they don't actually know where you're going.
No, they're great. People are just wonderful, very, very kind. And I always felt like a giant American buffalo. The toilets are heated and make white noise. They have toilets from the future in Japan. It's one of the perks.
I'm looking forward to that. I've heard good things about it.
Also squat toilets, so that's fun.
Okay, well, I guess I'm in for quite an experience.
Let's see. Very honorable.
Any final questions for Blair before she has to go away?
How long is the flight? 10 hours from LA.
Which was shorter than I thought it would be.
Yes, indeed. Oh, hey, I would like to give 2 quick plugs if that's okay.
Please do.
So I will be at WonderCon this Sunday. I believe I'm signing at 1 p.m.
Anaheim, right?
Anaheim, WonderCon. Yes. The week after that, Saturday and Sunday, I will be at Planet Comic-Con in Kansas City. And the final issue of Heart, the comic I wrote with artist Kevin Millen and our amazing letterer, Crank, just one word, Crank, comes out March 21st, which is a Wednesday. It's all done. I got to see the final issue today, and one tiny tear rolled down my face. It was really exciting. Yeah. Watch out for angry teenagers in mechs, Courtney. That's a pro tip.
Good to know. I'm too old to pilot a mech. I'm over the age.
Thank you so much, ex-girl gamer, who I can see now. I know what you look like when I see you on the Twitter. And Tom, Justin, Jake, And the gentleman whose name has no vowels.
No vowels.
So I won't try and say it. Yes.
That dude. All right.
Gentlemen, ladies.
Thank you, everyone. We're going to wrap it up.
Ocean Chevy is a mystery man.
Indeed. Indeed.
Hey guys, thank you so much for listening to me ramble on. I really appreciate it.
Yes, you can find her on Twitter at the Blair Butler.
Yes.
Go ask her more comic questions or G4 questions or whatever. So we're going to wrap it up, and I will see you back here tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific for more G4 chat.
And hopefully I will look less zombified the next time I see you.
I hope you feel better.
All right. I will.
Bye-bye.
Bye.